We can now, let me see what this says. New pin chat. You can now pin a message to the top of your live chat for viewers to read. Got it. Okay, anybody who's just tuning in, just please bear with me here. Just trying to get fully set up for this. Trying to mount my tripod and everything up here. All right, I think that looks too bad. This is like the first time I'm using this new tripod, so once I set it, it'll be like a set it and forget it type deal. Ty's Tanks. Ty's Late Night Water Change. Okay. Just bringing up the stream on the TV so I'll be able to chat with you guys as we go. Maybe turn the volume down so we don't double hear the volume here. Okay. Welcome back to Ty's Tanks. We're going to be doing a water change for you guys today. I just want to see how everything looks kind of really quick. This doesn't look too bad. Okay, so just in the meantime, guys, what I'm going to have to do is just start setting up. I was meaning to do that, but we got my daughter a new little sleeping bed today, so she's been up and at 'em, and she's out of the crib. She's in a big girl bed, and she's like running all over the place, so see if that works. I'm hoping the chat stays up here. Is there anything I could do about that? Live chat. Guess there's really nothing else I can do. I think just the live chat is gonna come up, but like as soon as somebody like types something, I think you guys will be able to, or I'll be able to read it. But so that's kind of how we're doing this. I have to get a few things set up really quick. Gonna get some towels. Gonna get my Python out, and what else? I think that's about it. Just gotta get a few things set up so I can start this water change. So if you are here, bear with me, and I'll see you guys right back here in a second. Python out. Not sure if anybody typed anything yet, but if you are here, welcome to the stream. We're just about here getting just set up for this water change and chatting with anybody who wants to tune in. Missing my nozzle. There it is. So I'll give you guys a little bit of close up on Louis here in a minute. I don't really see any white spots, but what we're gonna do is do one more dose of the Super It Cure just to be safe. And then we'll do another water change in 2 days, so I'll go live for that again. So I'm gonna water change now, dose the tank with just a little bit of the Super It Cure just to completely heal up Louis and anything else that's going on in the tank. And after that, we'll have another water change in 2 days, and we'll just go live for that live for that again. See if anybody stopped by yet. I'm not sure. If you're here, don't be afraid to type in the chat. I'll be able to read it on the TV and say what's up back to you guys and stuff. So don't be afraid to say what's up. Right, we got the Python ready to go, hooked up to the sink. If you guys don't know what I did, I just hooked up the nozzle onto the sink, and then I got this tube run out. See if anybody said what's up. I'm not really sure like if it's live there or not. Let me see if it's any different on this screen here. Nope, I just don't think anybody's here yet. No sweat. All right, so let me get some towels. And what else? What do I need? I think I just need to get some towels set up, and we'll be good to go. I'm going to be taking out the cave today. Before I start the water change, I'm going to turn anything power on. Like my heater's going to get turned off, and I believe, and my wave maker. My filter's already off because I had the super cure thing going on. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get some towels and I'm going to unplug some things, and we're going to start getting out some water. Okay. So I laid my towels out really, doesn't really get too messy, but I throw my tops of my tanks right on the towels and stuff, and I wrap them up and then totally put them aside. I had the mistake of taking the top glass pieces off of my tank in the past and then putting them on the ground and then just totally stepping on it and shattering it in pieces, and it took me forever to find another top for this tank. So I do not make that mistake anymore. Oh man, I don't even have my good light on. Son of a gun. Careful. Go wide. Okay. Did she go to sleep?
It's not working.
It's not working? What is she doing? Is she up? Is she in the living room? Did you shut the door? You shut the door? Yeah, so the daughter's new little bed, it doesn't seem like it's working out right now. I think she just has to get comfortable with it. Plus we got some, I miss you, Bluey. Gary, what's happening, dude? Thanks for being here, dude. I miss Bluey too, but you know what? We're on to bigger and better things now, Gary. Bigger and better things. We're hoping these jacks breed up a little bit, but Bluey was cool, but it would have been pretty expensive to like load up a bunch of star sapphires in there. But we'll miss Bluey. We'll definitely miss Bluey. I appreciate it, Gary. All right, so look, I don't know if this is going to mess up the stream, but I want to get my main light on. My main light's not on. I have a different light on. So I'm just going to try it really fast. See if anything happens. So I apologize if anything happens. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, I think we're back. I'm not sure what happened, if the stream like paused for a second or not, but we are back. And the tank should be a little bit brighter. Thanks for liking the stream, whoever did. Appreciate it. Okay, so yeah, just make sure you go wide. You can see what the distance is. You just stay near the steps, you'll be fine.
Well, that's all right.
Okay, so we're gonna start draining the tank. We're gonna unplug some things, and we're gonna start draining the tanks. So that was the wave maker. This should be the heater. And the only thing that should be plugged in left is my sponge filter over there, but I'm gonna unplug it, make sure this is it. Yeah, that's it. My daughter is awake. I can hear her running around. She is completely awake. She is not sleeping yet tonight. Yo, I appreciate it. Happy 4th to you as well, man. Thanks for coming into the stream. Happy 4th, happy 4th. Yeah, my daughter is just running freely in the house right now. I guess the fireworks in the neighborhood woke her up. But hey, man, really appreciate it. Happy 4th to you and your family as well. All right, so we're gonna get this started. Give me 1 minute. Sink going full blast. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to suck the hell out of this tank. All right, so we are a go. So please feel free to chat with me, everybody. Yo, dude, these are the way to go, man. You need one of these pythons, man. First thing I'm going to do, actually, really quick, is take this cave out so I can use the python and grab up any poop I can find. I'm going to take this cave out because nobody's using it, and I want to put something else there. Yo, Dante, what's happening, brother? Welcome to the stream, dog. Welcome to the stream, Don. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're just getting started here, brother. Dropped a rock. Just getting started here, brother. But feel free to chat, guys, because I'm just going to be kind of like sucking up some poop here for a few minutes. Who's got plans for the 4th? What are people doing for the 4th of July? Just cooking out with the fam? What are you doing, Dante? Cooking out anything, man? Getting some new fish? All these huge turds, I know it's my bristlenose laying these things, man. I know it. So yeah, I just use this thing, dude, and just really just try to just kind of scrape just gently over the substrate. Neighborhood pool party? Nice, dude. Nice. Got some good food coming up too, I guess, at that pool party, man. Gotta have a nice cookout. Have a pool party. We're just making some ribs at our place. Just some ribs. I consider myself a grill master, so I got 2 racks of ribs going on, just some corn on the cob, keep it simple. Smoked brisket? Hell yes, that's one thing I never tried smoking, is brisket, dude, but I really want to try smoking brisket. That's awesome. So we're just going to start by just moving around some of these rocks. Just because we got rid of that cave. Kind of change it up a little bit. Fish Tank Frank, what's up, homie? Welcome back to the stream, bro. Appreciate you stopping by yesterday, dude. I was watching all your shorts after I was done going live last night. Saw that pug, dude. I saw that puffer, dude. Pug. Dude's a beast. And that other one, that's a chocolate cichlid, right? commented on another one of yours, and I thought it was a chocolate cichlid. It looked like one. That thing was huge. I hope you guys like the inception of this stream, dude. Just stream after stream after stream after stream after stream. Friggin' nuts. So this is the first water change that I'm doing since we got our new B-Shear Jetsam in here. I'm not seeing a lot of poop. I've scooped up a bunch, but I'm not seeing a lot of stragglers. Oh yeah, the flower horn one is sick. Dude, I had a flower horn a long time ago. I had a flower horn, like years and years and years ago. He never got a, what the hell they call it? The nuchal humps. He never got a nuchal hump, so I guess it might have been a female. And it really never colored up as bright as yours, but wow. Chocolate cichlid and 3 Severums. Oh, dude, that chocolate cichlid is gorgeous, bro. Gorgeous. Thanks for coming back, Frank. Appreciate it, man. Oh, 2 Severums. Yeah, we got our 1 Severum Louis in here. We rescued him, a little bit of a rescue. It was my mother-in-law's tank. After our father-in-law passed, I took over the Severum. Yeah, I took over the Severum a little bit after our father-in-law passed. This is where the poop's at back here, it looks like. Not much. I have an albino Oscar, and the damn thing went blind. I named him Ray Charles. Don't know what the cause of it was. Thinking too much carbon after the filter change. Oh, damn. Sorry to hear that, dude. How old's your Oscar? If you can hear me, how old's your Oscar? Yo, this is the way to do it, man. Look at this. I'm just going through, just sucking up some poop as we go. Just sucking up a little bit of turds here and there. And then once I really feel comfortable with how much poop I got in here, dude, I just let the thing sit and just let the tank drain. But I'm not, it looks like my filter's been doing a pretty good job because I'm not seeing like a lot of poop in here. So honestly, what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to set this bad boy up just like that. And what I want to do is grab some, I kind of want to get my other piece of driftwood, but I think I might just get another rock, kind of like this, and maybe place it in the middle now. Now that we got rid of that cave, he's about 6 to 8 months. He's a big boy, but I've got to tap the food in order for him to find it. Really? Man, that stinks, dude. That stinks. I just donated my Oscar to a local shop to make room for my puffer. Didn't want to, but had to. And listen, man, I mean, that puffer is sick, dude. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, but that puffer is sick. Oh yeah, that's what I was wanting to ask. Was that freshwater, or was that a saltwater? Sorry to hear about that, Andrew. So let me go ahead and move this rock like this. Oh, hold on. I think my B-shear. I think the B-shear is under this rock, so I'm not going to touch it. He's too little. I don't want to mess with it. Jimmy P's Aquariums. Hello, Ty. Yo, Jimmy P. Welcome to the channel, man. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you stopping by. Freshwater, dude. That thing is insane. That thing is insane. How big do they get? I saw that thing on one of your shorts just crushing a snail. That is nuts. Let me get my, I got a little box decor over here with a couple more of these rocks. I think I'm going to grab a couple more rocks and fill in this spot here. Just since we got rid of that cave, I think that's what I want to do. I wanted to move this rock kind of over a little bit, but I know the B-shear is underneath the back side of it, so I really don't want to mess with him too bad. Just because he's so little, I don't want him getting crushed. I think this might be his first water change as well, so I just want everything to go smooth for him. And then maybe the next one we'll try to rearrange that side. We'll be doing another water change in 2 days because our Severum has very, very little white spots left on him. But so we're going to do one more dose of that Super It Cure stuff and just clear him up, make sure he's healthy, and then we'll do another water change in 2 days. About a foot. They are the second largest freshwater puffer, second to the Umbu puffer. Get out of here. A foot long? My God. Okay, got a box of goodies here. I thought I actually had more rocks than I actually do have left. Looks like I got, this is a nice piece. This is a pretty nice piece. I also have this one as well. See, I think this one might look good too because it's a little bit more flat. It's a little bit more low profile over here. This one I feel like I could get it to stand up though and kind of look cool. Can I go both? I think I'm going to go with the low profile one for now. We're just messing around a little bit. I constantly change my tanks around, so you know, this is, I also have more pieces of driftwood as well. So we'll be doing things all the time. All these water changes, I kind of try to change things up all the time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this rock over into where I'm actually draining the water out. And I'm just going to rinse this real good and kind of wipe it down with the aquarium water. So what you should always do if you're adding new stuff to the tanks or even adding new filter cartridges, you should use the actual aquarium water to clean it off, not just your tap. I actually use the aquarium water, so I'm gonna go do that really quick. Welcome to the stream, guys. If you're new here, I really appreciate you guys stopping by. We're gonna be doing these live streams a lot more often, so just give me a few minutes. Let me just go back here and wash this thing off and we'll put it in the tank. Okay, we are back. So I'm gonna go ahead and place this in there. Honestly, I think maybe just like that. See, I feel like it's, I feel like it needs one more still. I think I might have to put this one in. What's the most percent of water you would take out in a water change? Dude, sometimes I go 80%, dude. Sometimes I will go down to where they're just like, I will go down to here sometimes, which is probably what I'll end up doing here. I'll do a fairly decent sized water change. But just having the Python just makes it easy, man. It just makes it easy. I can kind of do this thing while that is draining the hose. You can't really beat it. But, yeah, sometimes, like, depending on what kind of a beneficial bacteria you have in here, that's why it's so important to have these sponge filters. Yeah, I'll go 80%. So none of these are fake rocks, by the way. I honestly found these on the side of the road, and I've been using them for a long time. So let's place this guy. Coming in, guys. Watch out, Louie. Watch out, guys. Maybe I'll move this guy back here. I should be a little bit more careful because in reality I don't exactly know where that beach here is. But I'm hoping if he is somewhere silly, he would run. I guess we'll start with that. I'm not in love with it, But we're getting close with this water change. I'm not totally in love with it, but we'll just leave it at that for now. Like I said, we're going to be doing another one in 2 days. So I'll think about more stuff that I want to do, but I'm not like totally in love with this. I still want them to kind of pass through that direction. They still have like the whole back over here too. So that's genius with the rocks because they're expensive in the stores. Yeah, dude, like I just found them. I just found them on the side of the road, kind of scooped them up, cleaned them real good, brushed them for like, and had them, I actually had them soaking in hot water for a few days, just to be sure. But yeah, after that, I really just kind of went to town and just kind of put them in there. Now they're all like heavy as hell. So what I wanted to make sure is, I wanted to make sure that whichever rocket that I was getting, I was going to be able to pick it up with one hand and be able to get it out without any issues. I didn't want one any bigger than that where I would need two hands and worry about it. One hand, enough that I could lift by myself right out of the tank, because obviously they're real, so if you drop it into the tank, you're going to have an issue. But I think I'll live with that. To be honest, the way I think I can make it a little better, well, I'm using river rocks back there to hold my driftwood down. I don't really have much else. I used to have fake plants in there, but Louie would just destroy them. We'll just deal with it for now. Is that bee shear back there? Yeah, he's right underneath this rock over here. So I don't want to mess with him too bad. You know what I'll do actually? I'll move this a little bit into the corner here. I'll take this river rock. I used to have a bunch of these river rocks. I don't know what I do with them. They might be buried in the sand, to be honest. And I'm going to take this guy. I'm going to move him here. Maybe something like, geez, be careful. Maybe something like that. And then I can bring, hey Louie, I just touched Louie. Maybe I can bring this kind of here with the river rock there. See what that looks like. That's not too bad. I kind of like how it's a little bit, how it kind of depletes, a little bit heavier set on the rocks down to a little bit of a lighter area here. That's not too bad. We'll deal with that for now. I would move that one at the back, but like I said, Jetsom's back there, so I don't really want to mess with that. But we're getting close where I'm pretty happy with how much water we've taken out. Yeah, I appreciate everybody who's here. Before we took our little break, we got done our Ties Tanks logo, which I was super excited about. So, yeah, at some point I'm going to be trying to like make some stickers and stuff like that. Get some merchandise, not to sell right away, but like with some stuff that I could just like give away and stuff like during these live streams, or you know, during any type of, you know, giveaway type thing I'll have like on a short or on a video or something. So if you guys are interested in that, just hit the subscribe button and join the family, and we'll have a lot of those things coming on the way for sure. But how's everybody's 4th of July? Everybody having a good holiday so far? Anybody else have off today or just tomorrow? But yeah, Dante, for what you were saying earlier, dude, like, as long as I come through and just, as I'm refilling this water, I add prime, and that's it, man. A semi-driver working? Oh, you're not working tomorrow? You're off? A semi-driver, dude, you're just hauling stuff, huh? Holy crap. So you're away from home for a while too? I don't know if I'd be able to do that, man. I know you make good money, but you're away from home for a while, right? Off tomorrow, baby? That's right, baby. That's right. I think I'm pretty comfortable with that, with how much water we've taken out. So I'm gonna take a break with it there. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly just turn the water off because I like to just quickly kind of clean the inside of my glass off with my little sponge. So just give me a minute. I don't like to just keep the water running in that part. I mean, that obviously is a no-brainer. Turn your water off there as much as you can. Now, one of my upcoming episodes that I'm going to be posting, majority of the time, so what I'll do is I'll put a bucket into my sink back there, and as I'm draining that water, I put it in this bucket, and I actually use it to water my vegetable garden in my backyard. And with that nitrogen that you're kind of taking out of the tank and stuff, like the plants freaking love it, and my vegetable garden's going nuts. So I think that'd be a pretty cool thing. It's, you know what I mean, just since you're recycling that water constantly and it's just kind of going down to the drain, like you might as well have, you know, kill two birds with one stone. If you guys have a vegetable garden, like there's nothing better than using like your own produced nitrogen water and putting it in your vegetable garden and helping your vegetables grow. So this is another option that I like to use, try to reuse as much as I can. Get the most out of my water changes, or, you know, out of my daily things, like daily hobbies and stuff that I do here. But yeah, I'm just gonna go through and just clean the glass a little bit. I'm so stoked for making these ribs tomorrow, man. Oh my God. I love making ribs. I do like a long 4-hour cook. It takes me 4 hours to cook these bad boys. I use this rub called the bone sucking sauce. Oh my God. What seasoning you use? Bone sucking sauce, man. Oh my God. I actually found it at Lowe's, believe it or not. Found it at Lowe's, and I haven't used anything else. It's funny that you say that when I'm sitting here talking about it. Get out of my head. Get out of my head. Nice. I use this stuff called butt rub. It's pretty good. I see that at the butt rub stuff at like my local Ace. Like I see that butt rub stuff. I've never tried it yet. I've just been hooked on this. It's almost like a sweet and tangy type, like, flavor on the ribs. It's like perfect for ribs. I don't know if I'd use it for anything else. It's perfect for the ribs. But I have heard of that butt rub stuff, because that butt rub they make it for like chicken and stuff too, right? All right, just a quick little clean through right there. Right there. Squeeze the sponge out a little bit. All right, so I want to get ready. Super Egg Cure. I will put that in right after we finish filling the tank. And never forget the Prime. This is gold. Liquid freaking gold. So now I'm gonna head over to my sink and kind of just like base the temperature really quick, and we'll just get ready to start filling this bad boy up. Most of the time I like to use my light to kind of wedge it a little bit and aim it towards the back glass and then let it run. It can get pretty high pressure. But yeah, I'm gonna go do that quick. It might take me like 30 seconds to a minute, so I'll be right back. All right. I don't think so. Why? Is she not sleeping? All right. I'm almost done. And I'll come help. It's the first night, so we were expecting that. Baby girl's not doing too well in her new bed tonight. Jackson Fish Room. Yo, what's going on, man? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Just going through and finishing up this water change now. Starting to fill this bad boy up. I like the water temperature. I might turn it down just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and start adding some prime. Jackson, I really appreciate you stopping by, man. Welcome. All right, prime is in. I think I'm going to turn the temperature down just a little bit. My hands are all wet, so I can't really judge the temperature super well. But I'll probably just turn it down just a smidge. Just a smidge. See how I like that. Jackson, I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you for coming by. Happy 4th of July. What are you guys doing? You do a cookout, do anything like that? Celebrating the 4th? That's better. I like that. Easy water changes with this Python. Dante, look it up, dude. Easy water changes with this Python, man. The prime is in. The water is going right in. As soon as we get to our minimum levels for our heater and stuff, we're going to turn our heater back on. We're going to leave the main filter off because we're going to do one more run of the Super It Cure just to clear up Louis. I mean, he's barely got any white spots left. Actually, you know what? I can bring the camera up to you guys so you don't have to just have the long view anymore. Quick. Here's the Synodonis. Sorry, I'm holding a tripod, so it's a little bit hard for me to get a good angle. There's my Jacks over there. And then the Louis is right back there. Here's a little top view for you guys. Hopefully I don't drop my phone in. Little top view for you guys. But we are just about to finish up this water change here. Keep that angle nice. This is my first day using this tripod, so definitely a work in progress, but we're going to be doing this weekly. Well, pretty much whenever I do a water change, I'm just going to go live. Anytime I do a water change, I'm just going to go live, and hopefully we get some people tuning in, people a little bit more comfortable with me, let myself get a little bit more comfortable doing the live streams, and I just want to find different ways to reach out to the people who watch my videos and stuff, and just try to get on a better personal level with you guys. I think it just makes it a little bit easier for me to kind of go through and make my videos and make my content when I kind of know who my audience is, and bringing them the content that they like and they enjoy, stuff like that. So at least that's my personal view through it. Can't wait to add the stress coat. Can I wait to add the stress coat after over refilled the water all the way? Can I wait to add the stress coat after over refilled the water all the way? I think you're asking if you can add the after I've refilled the tank. Yeah, I don't see why you would have any issue with that. Now this isn't the stress coat. This is prime. This removes the chlorine and detoxifies kind of the nitrate and the nitrites and ammonia and stuff in the tank. So this isn't the stress coat, but the stress coat and the stress guard, I think you can put that in whenever. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. but you just want to be sure, like the prime, like you want to add that as you're refilling the tank for sure. Like you don't want any of that chlorine or anything going into your tank, or any other type of the crap that's in your tap water and stuff that's unhealthy to them. I like to pour it in as my new water's going in, so there's kind of like a little cycle going. Okay, because I've literally been refilling my tank 1 gallon at a time, adding a drop of stress coat to each gallon. It takes me forever. Yeah, I really wouldn't stress that, brother. I really wouldn't stress that at all, bro. As long as you're adding in something like this that's dechlorinating your water, like, so in this case, it wants you to use a cap full for like every 50 gallons of new water. I typically just put in 2 caps. Like, this is 75 gallons. Like, you saw how low I went, I probably was like at 70% water change. 75%. Like, I'm putting in like the 2 caps. There's nothing's gonna happen to the fish with that. That's just making the water a little bit more healthier. As far as that stress coat goes, yeah, man, as long as you're dechlorinating your water, fill that thing up and throw the stress coat in. The fish want the water change. The fish actually like the water change. It's beneficial to them. As long as you're dechlorinating it, it's beneficial to them. Okay, good to know, man. I've got a 75 gallon as well. Yeah, this is the biggest tank that I've ever owned. Now I have the B shear in the tank now, so that thing's going to need a bigger tank eventually in the future. So I'm really excited for that. I'd love to get like a 180 to a 200, but that's definitely future stuff. And depending on how Ty's tanks goes, like who knows? Like we could be sitting at my 100, 180 to 200 over here with this 75 behind you guys on another wall over here. A lot of cool things could happen depending on how this goes. But we are getting pretty close here to where we can turn our heater back on. A little hair in this or something. In my wave maker. But we're getting close to the point where we can start plugging some stuff back in. The water's looking really good. Dante, have you ever seen anything this easy, dude? Are you using buckets, bro? You gotta get out of that bucket life, bro. This is the only way to do it, man. The best way to change your water right here. Yeah, well, they make like a, like I think Seachem is what Prime is. So if that stress coat product is what you're using, if it says like a cap for every 5 gallons, or in your a cap for every gallon, right? If you took out 30 gallons of water, okay, and so you have to use like, I don't know, 3 capfuls or whatever, if it's every 10 gallons or whatever it is. Just drain your tank, and as you're filling it up, like 1 milliliter for every gallon. So you got 75 gallons, say you take 50 gallons out or whatever, and you drain that thing. As that water's going in, just put the amount that you need in there. Just let it go. I wouldn't stress that at all. That chemical that you're adding in is beneficial for the fish and for the tank for the healthier water. Like as you saw me do here, like the Prime, I didn't wait till I filled up my 50 gallons again. I straight up put in 50 gallons worth of what that Prime calls for and let my tank fill up. And I've been doing this for years. This same process for years. All right, so we are getting pretty close to my heater, and the wave maker is just about over the top. So we're going to be plugging some stuff in really quick here soon. And unfortunately, I got to put that Super Cure back in my tank, so that's annoying. But it kind of is what it is, man. Whatever gets the fish healthy again. All right, so we are at a pretty safe spot for the heater. I do not want to plug the filter back in, which I believe is this one. Yeah, that's the filter, so I'm not plugging that back in. That, I believe, was the heater. I didn't see the heater go on. I believe it was the heater. This one should be the wave maker. There's the wave maker. I don't see the light on the heater, so it might be at a decent temperature right now. I hope my heater's not shot. But we'll kind of let that go now. I got my heater on. My filter is staying off because of the Super Ick Cure we got to add. We got my wave maker on, and my sponge filter has been going this whole time. So yeah, we're all hooked back up. At this point, we're just waiting for the water to finish up. But yeah, any questions like that, like feel free to ask. Like I'm still learning. Like I don't know everything about keeping fish, but whatever we can do to help each other, man. Look, and see, this is what I'm talking about. These guys want water changes. These Jack Dempseys are exploding with color. Exploding with color. Louis looks happy. Do you add Super Ick every time? No, I don't. So like if you watched one of my previous episodes that I just posted on YouTube, we added a bee shear in the tank, and I believe he brought Ick into my tank. Now, I never buy from pet stores, but this was the one time that I did because I never had a bee shear, and this thing was so freaking cool. So I bought the bee shear, and I risked it, and the tank got Ick. So my Synodontis had white spots all over him, and my Severum had white spots all over him. Now the Severum has like very, very little amount of specks left on him. So that's the only reason I'm using Super Ick Cure. This stuff here. That's the only reason I'm using this stuff right now is because they actually have it, and I got it from the fish that I added in. But so I already went through my 4 days of using the Ick Cure, and we've had great success with getting rid of Ick on the Synodontis. He still has just a little bit left on him, so we just want to wipe that completely out of the tank. And then we'll do another water change and never have to do that again. Of course, Andrew, no problem, dude. Keep asking questions. I'm just looking at the water right now because we're starting to get filled. And I'm going to go turn the water off. Looks good. Give me 1 second. I'm going to just get the rest of this water out of the tube, and I'll be right back in 2 seconds. Okay, so of course I got to wrap up the tube and stuff still left, but the water change is done. Now it looks like really bubbly and stuff like that. That's just a lot of oxygen in the water. Just because those are all just air bubbles that go away after the water sits for a little bit. Those are just all air bubbles like that. There was just a hose just pumping water into there. So that is all oxygen. That's all cool. It's all fine stuff. That stuff will settle and relax. But that's a water change, people. And we did that in, I think we started this thing at like around 9:30. So that was like 40 minutes. Something like that. 40. Oh, let's see how long the stream's been going for. 51 minutes. So just under an hour. And of course I wasn't set up when the stream first started. So by the time I started doing the water change to ending it, 40 minutes. That's it. That's all it took. And now the fish are perfectly happy. Now, unfortunately, I'm about to dump some of this Ick Cure into the tank, but I really need Louis to heal up. Let me just double check. Yeah, like there is like a couple white spots on them. So I'm only gonna do, I'm just gonna do one treatment, and then after 48 hours, I'm gonna go ahead and do a water change. So what this wants to do is you dose, and then you repeat the dose after 2 days, and then when another 2 days goes by, you do a 25% water change, and if you see your improvement, then you're good to go. If there isn't, you can repeat the whole thing. I'm probably gonna only need one more set of this to go through. Louis is very close to being completely healed, but because you can still see the white spots on him, I'm too nervous that if I just let him go now, that it's just going to get worse again and spread through the tank. So we're just going to avoid that completely. So I believe the last time, I want to use half the dosage because I do have scaleless fish. So 5 milliliters per 5 US gallons. So if I just round it down to 70 gallons, that would be 35. That would be 35 gallons would be half the dosage. So that means I'm going to need 35 milliliters. So 3.5 capfuls. Let me shake this up quick. I don't know if I have to. Doesn't it say shake it up? I'm just going to shake it up a little bit. Okay, 3.5 caps. One. Two. Three. And a half. Three and a half. So there we go. Hopefully this fixes Louis right up and we don't have to use this stuff anymore. This is like 17 bucks. This whole container, and it doesn't expire until August of 2027. So ick is like, I haven't had ick in years, but this stuff works. I just should go to bed. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just close up the tank and wrap this thing up, but this was a late night water change. We'll be doing these anytime I really do a water change or need to do a water change. I'll go live and do these. Everybody who stopped in today, Andrew, Gary, Dante, Jackson. I know I'm missing a few other people who came in and said what's up. Frank, Fish Tank Frank, all you guys, I really appreciate you guys tuning back in. You guys can expect a new video coming up either tomorrow or maybe not tomorrow just because it's the 4th of July. I know people are going to be doing their thing, but expect a video coming up really soon. If not, I'm definitely going to be going live in 2 days to water change this water that I just added ick to. So we'll be coming back and doing another live stream. If you guys liked the live stream, hit the like button, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate you guys being here. Andrew, thank you so much, man. Thank you for being here and chatting with me. It makes this a little bit more fun going through and chatting with somebody, so Andrew, really appreciate it. And you have a great holiday as well. But we'll be signing off here in a few minutes. I'm just going to go ahead and throw the lids back onto my tank. I hope you have a great holiday as well, Andrew, and everybody else out there. God bless America. See what I'm doing here with these weird lids? This is what I mean. I broke that one lid when I stepped on it that one day, and I really had to piecemeal pieces together, man. It sucks. So put your lids in a safe spot when you're doing water changes. A safe spot where they cannot be broken. hopefully the bee shear jets him. Oh, he's out. If anybody's still here. If you look underneath the driftwood right there, he's just chilling right there underneath the driftwood. I think he really liked that new water change. He hasn't come out really often that yet because he's still very little. But there he is. Like, I want to make a video on this guy so bad, but he's just still a little guy. So I can't believe he's made it and nobody's really messed with him. But he's so cool, dude. He's so cool. There he goes. He's kind of just like going underneath that. Oh, come on. Jack, Jill, get out of the way. But like, if you can see, like under these, like, I can't see with my phone where I'm pointing, but underneath those river rocks, he kind of been tucked in under there. I don't know how far my charging cable can go. But dude, like, I cannot wait for him to get bigger. That was cool. I was happy I was able to get him on video a little bit there. Sorry about all the movement, trying to get this tripod. That was pretty sweet. Yeah, dude, I can't wait for him to grow up and just like actually start seeing him swim with all the rest of the fish in the tank. Oh my God. So now you see why I couldn't help myself. I had to get him. When I saw him at the pet store, like, I had to get him. I had to get him. I never see him anywhere. So like, seeing that fish, like, to me it was rare because like I've never seen that fish out in a store. And it was $8. And they get to like 1 foot to 3 foot long. Oh my God. Like, so like when I saw him, like, I couldn't help myself. Yeah, sorry. Look at that. How big will you get? Well, you're in my head, dude. 1 foot to 3 foot freaking long. So that's what I mean. Once he grows up and stuff, like, I'm gonna need a bigger tank. But he's like that big. That's it. He's just that freaking big. Like maybe 2 inches, maybe. But like when I put like the brine shrimp, I'll next time I have a video, I'll put like the frozen brine shrimp and stuff in. But like, so bee shears are like almost completely blind and really completely deaf as well. So they only use their sense of smell. They have like 2 little whisker things, and they only use their sense of smell to kind of like get around and find their food. So I literally watched these little frozen brine shrimps like trickling in front of him on the substrate, and then he would just slurp them in. Like, it's gonna be so much cooler when he's like bigger and you can actually see the motion. Like, I'm gonna get so many cool videos of that. But you can see these guys are fired up. They love the water change. They're fired up. Jack looks beautiful. Let me get a closer view on these guys just to end the stream. See if I can drop this thing lower a little bit here. Just end the stream with you guys actually seeing the tank. Let me turn these lights off that are in my basement and see if it looks even brighten up a little bit more. To see if that brightens them up anymore. But here's my guys here. We got, excuse me for walking in front. This is Louie. This is the guy we're trying to get the rest of the ick off of. My Cynodonis down here, we don't really have a name for him yet. But I've had him since he was a small little baby as well. So he's been around forever. And then this is Jack, obviously our male Jack Dempsey, and his wife Jill. They're a breeding pair that we got at the same time together. We traded our one last Star Sapphire that we had, Star Sapphire African Cichlid, for these 2 guys, hoping that these guys, you know, obviously breed at some point. So I'm still learning exactly. And you just saw Pooey come out. If you just noticed that on the sponge filter, Pooey just stuck his head out. He made my channel really famous at one point because he took a dump and I put it on a short, and that short got like 200,000 views. Oh man, I don't know if you guys can see this, but our bee shear is just poking his head out of those rocks. I told you he goes in between like those river rocks back there. Come on, Jill, get out of the way. I just seen him peeking his head out. But yeah, man, these are my guys. But these are my guys. My catfish is ridiculously big. All the guys in here have really decent size in them. My Jack Dempseys are easily, the male is easily almost 9 inches long. My Synodontis is just a few inches smaller than him. But just looking at them comparatively, like they're really decent sized fish and really colorful for being freshwater as well. But yeah, I think that's it, guys. I appreciate everybody who has tuned in and watched the stream. There's going to be many, many more streams where this came from, guys. So, you know, I'm not really sure exactly how I can notify people when I do the streams. I guess I can post, if you guys have Instagram, you guys can follow my Instagram. It's the same as my channel name, Ty's Tanks, Ty's_tanks. But, oh, I keep stopping, but I can't help it. The bee shear's out. I think he really liked that water change. Sorry, I don't know what to do with this tripod. There it is. I'm dealing with the damn tripod. I'm just keep messing it up, but look at him back there. Can I focus on him? He's a little far and I can't get my camera to focus on him, but you can see him back there. I haven't really got that much footage of him yet, so that's why I've just been really, anytime I see him, I want to get a good look. The catfish, of course, made him run away. What a jerk. I think he's still back there, but I can't, oh, there he is right there. I didn't even see him. Look how cool he is, dude. He's just hanging out. I'm so pumped for him. That's what I mean. Like, see, like these fish love water changes. The more you water change your tank, the better, man. All right. So I just can't stop. Like, if this guy keeps coming out, I'll never be able to end this stream. But I really appreciate you guys tuning in and coming by and hanging out with me while I change the water in my tank. And we got to like just talk and chat a little bit, and that's what I like the most about this, just interacting with you guys. So listen, I'll be back here in 2 days no matter what. So I guess I'll go on my Insta. So like I was saying before the bee shear came out, I guess if I go onto my Instagram and maybe post like going live on there maybe, but there's not really much I can do with YouTube. I know there's a community page, but unless people like hit the bell and stuff, like I'm not sure if anybody really sees that, or if it's better just for me to just go live, and I don't know exactly how I want to do that yet. But I plan on like going live and doing live streams is something that I think is going to be a lot more frequent than just my videos. Like my videos will be pretty frequent, like at least maybe 1-2 a week. But my live streams, like I'm going to live stream every time I do a water change, and I could be doing that multiple times a week. So if you guys like this and like this content and like this types of stuff, just keep coming by and keep chatting with me, man. I really appreciate you guys coming by. But I guess with that being said, we will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in to Ty's Tanks. Peace.